Hey everyone, welcome back. Another fun night to work. I am slowly healing, slowly but surely, so what I can eat is slowly expanding. I had tacos the other night, which was awesome, because having soup only sucks. I didn't plan for the work week like I normally do. I typically crock pot my chicken and I'll have rice and stuff, but they advise against rice with the holes in your head. So while I'm waiting for everything to completely heal up, I still have soup and mashed potatoes. But I stopped for some other snacks, so I got some crackers and stuff that hopefully I can chew and not have too many issues with. Taking my antibiotics should be the last night. I might have one more tomorrow, but I'm having a hard time getting them down 3 times a day because I don't eat 3 meals. I eat 2 meals and kind of snack throughout, and I just haven't been very mindful about having a little snack and then taking one. So my downfall there. Hopefully tonight I'll get 3 in and then I'll just have the one for tomorrow and that'll be that. It was clearing up some of the other weird issues with my teeth. I was super embarrassed because they were like blackening and I thought they were just all rotting, and yeah, it's kind of gross, but I'm guessing the infection that was in my teeth were spreading and causing my other teeth to get infected slowly but surely. So anyway, the antibiotics are pulling that away, so I'm really excited about that. Have somewhat normal looking teeth again. Maybe I can, well, there's no maybe. I'm gonna start setting aside money so that I can go to the dentist and try and get these things taken care of before they get out of hand again, because trying to play catch up when you're in pain just is no fun. So if you're out there not taking care of your teeth like you should and you haven't experienced tooth pain, count yourself lucky, but I would strongly suggest you get on top of it and get in front of it, because tooth pain is horrible. We wrapped some of the presents the other night, and one of the gifts had a malfunction, so we went into panic mode, and I drove 4 hours on Sunday to get another gift. I wish I could get the same one that we were having issues with, but I had to get a different gift. And because my kids listen to this now, I can't exactly talk about it. They got excited that I was putting stuff up on YouTube because they watch YouTube, and so now they listen. And I can't give it away. I didn't think that they would listen to this. I figured it'd be too boring. I mean, it's a 20-minute drive to work and my random thoughts. So now I got to be mindful of what I say, because I think I might have cursed in some of the other ones. I'm not sure, but I kind of bummed him out talking about Elf on the Shelf in one of them. So I feel bad for that. But now he's on the inside and can be part of the fun. I redid the audio for my other channel video because I had some heavy metal-ish music on the intro, but it was so quiet you could hardly hear it, and I didn't really have any graphic in the beginning because my buddy's working on drawing up something new, so I felt like it needed to fix the audio for one, and then just having a blank screen wasn't really working for me, so I went ahead and put my original, it's not really an old one yet because I don't have a new one, so I put the original intro card with the new music re-uploaded. Hopefully a better sound will come through. I should link those in the description below, or at least that video or the channel, whatever. just like I'm feeling my way through this one, I'm feeling my way through that one. So it hopefully can only get better. I try not to put up worse content. I watched another Mr. Beast video the other night where he was giving away, people had like a minute or something like that to fit as much as they could in a cart, and he bought it. And then there was a teacher at the end. Ooh, sorry. There's a teacher at the end that he gave like 10 minutes basically to buy stuff for her classroom, and then they ended up getting extra buggies to help her out, and they filled the buggies full of stuff like paper and pens and markers or whatever, and snacks. And so watching that just really warms my heart. It makes me feel good that there's people out there trying to do that. They might not be as popular as Mr. Beast, so it's not catching everybody's mainstream, but at least there's people out there trying to do good. I hope to get there one day. I think a lot of people could use the help, and there's nothing wrong with spreading the wealth. I wish I had it now to do, but I don't. But if either of these channels get big enough, I absolutely will. It'll be in the Virginia area instead of, I think he's in South Carolina or North Carolina. I'm not 100%, but I'm in Virginia, so I will do the same thing that he does, only in Virginia. I'll try and go around and help out people that I can, you know, whether it's a homeless shelter or a women's shelter or people at Target or Walmart or wherever, maybe struggling, not sure how they're going to buy something or debating on something for their kid, or, you know, whatever it is. However I can help out, depending on how the channel does, where I can generate enough income to do something like that, or get sponsors like he does to do that, then I will absolutely give back. Ideally, I'd like to generate enough income that I could give back and let my girl not go to work so that she can stay home with the kids, because I know that that's where she'd rather be. Little man's not going to school yet. He's still got a couple of years, but daughter's in school and our other son's in school. But I know that she would like to be home. She's trying to learn to program, and I encouraged her to do it. She's wanted to do it for a long time, and I like to think that I was kind of the final shove to get her practicing and learning. So maybe she doesn't stay home and just take care of the kids in the house. Maybe she stays home and does programming. I mean, whatever she wants to do. You know, like my buddy's trying to follow their passion. I want her to follow her passion wherever that takes her. And if I can help supplement the income while she practices and rehearses and gets her certifications or whatever she needs to do, then I would love to do that for her. You know, making content is fun. Hopefully one day we'll get big enough to have a community of people talking and leaving their stories in the comments below. To me, that's what it's about, is relating and talking, especially now with the quarantine. It's hard to go out and talk to people and meet people. So if this can be a bridge for people to share stories and communicate respectfully, and that would be amazing. You know, sharing childhood stories and things that they might have in common. My brothers put up their D&D live stream on Saturday. I was about an hour late to it, and they got new microphones, which is great, because 3 out of 5 I could hear pretty well, no problem, and the other 2 were really difficult to hear. So these new microphones are a godsend, really, because now I can hear everybody. I was commenting on their show, trying to tell them, like, hey, I still can't hear this person or that person, or, you know, I know you're talking in character because I can ordinarily hear you otherwise, but because you're talking in a character voice, it's kind of soft, so we bring up that mic. And anyway, so what little feedback I could give them, they took and fixed it so that you could hear the audio, and that was great. It's funny. It's always a good time. I miss playing with them. I used to be a part of their campaigns, and then I moved, so I kind of went out the window, and I wish I could play every Saturday like they do. But some nights I work, and other times I'm just being with the family. It's hard to really divvy up time, you know, accordingly. because the other channel I want to get going and put more content up, but it's hard for me to pull away without feeling guilty. Yeah, I'm only home so often, so I feel guilty taking away time. But I know that without putting forth the effort and trying to get things up and practice and research and learn, I'll never get anywhere. So I have to try and get over this guilt and really work on it. That's what makes this easy. I just record as I drive to work, and I don't have to worry about it taking away time from anybody. I take away time from myself. Instead of listening to the audiobook, I still have music on. It's really low in the background, but instead of listening to the audiobook, I do this. I'd love to get Audible as a sponsor. That'd be fun. I signed up for the Amazon affiliate stuff, but I still can't bring myself to just post random things and try and convince you to buy things that I haven't personally tried or whatever. And I've got a giant umbrella I could talk about, or I bought some socks. But, maybe there are people out there that are interested in it. I don't know. But I don't feel like this is a review channel. To me, this is just a vlog channel. I mean, I guess I could try reviews out and see what happens, but I feel like this is just meant to be a vlog channel. Get my thoughts out there. That's why it's called I've Been Thinking. And like I said, my last vlog, I believe I have a couple ideas rolling around my head. I think I know which one I'm going to do for my next channel, or my other channel for my next video. But I don't want to give it away on here, because maybe you won't watch it, or maybe you will watch it. I don't know. A lot of what my brain goes towards is making money and trying to support the people that I care about, because like it or not, that's what this world takes, is money. If I want to be home, I have to have money to afford it. I mean, that's no surprise. So anyway, I was thinking about going through some of the, what are they called? Partnerships. What are they? Oh, what do you buy? What's it called? I'm having a complete blank here. If you're trying to do, if you want to open up your own McDonald's or something like that, you've got to buy. It's on the tip of my tongue. You're not buying the brand, you're not buying a sponsorship, you're not buying an affiliation. Oh man, it's gonna irk me. It's like buying a license, but you're not buying a license. Why can't I think of what it's called? If you already know what I'm talking about, and I haven't come up with it yet, leave it in the comments below. Oh man. It's when you want to own something or own a part of it. It's not a sponsorship. What is it? This is boring now. I'm just sitting in silence. I was trying to Google it and cheat, but I can't even do that. I don't know what they're called. It's not grants, they're not loans, they're not sponsorships. Oh goodness. Anyway, I thought about doing a video on those. Maybe a $30,000 range, a $40,000 range, and a $50,000 range to be part of their company. You're buying a piece of it. Sponsors. Alright, well, this is just the worst content to have right now. I don't know what it is called. Become a pitmaster. I don't know. I don't care anymore. Whatever. I will try and plug that. Maybe I'll put it in the comments below if I ever think of it, but I can't think of what it's called right now. So sorry for the boring content. Maybe I'll edit that out, and then you'll just hear me talk about sorry for all the pauses when there won't be any pauses. Maybe it is an affiliation, but I'm not trying to sell it. I'm trying to be a part of it, and I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, we'll see what Monday has in store. Christmas is around the corner. As it gets closer to the holidays, my company just brings in a lot of supply, and they don't really have a lot going out. So they get backed up really bad, and then they want to yell at people because things aren't moving, and you kind of, when you cram the warehouse, you can't do anything about it. So if you don't have people buying it or people taking it out or whatever, you can't move it. Supply and demand, simple basics. But every major holiday, they do it. Bring a lot of stuff in to make product, and then you stuck holding it. We finished season 2 of Ink Master, and that was fun. I remembered more of that one than I did season 1. I hope Tattoo Nightmares comes to Netflix next, because I liked watching the cover-ups. I think Tommy was a great artist. I think he should have won season 1. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. But there's so many more seasons to put on there. They only have season 1 and season 2 right now. So then I watched the Repair Shop. I finished that. It was fantastic. So now I'm watching the Great British Bake Off, or whatever it's called, which is such a terrible thing to watch because I'm a big carb eater. And I can't right now. So I watch them make cakes and cookies and breads, and it's so hard for me to eat that stuff because it's chewy and I can't really chew stuff properly. We had curry the other night, and I basically was just swallowing rice whole, and I could chew the chicken a little bit, and yeah, I wouldn't say it was a great turnout, but I loved it. I love curry, so I got to enjoy the meal regardless. That's really about all that's happened. I almost drove 8 hours, so a total of 16 hours to replace the gift that got damaged. But we went for a substitution. because I didn't have to drive 16 hours, so I only drove 4. Well, I hope you guys have had a good weekend and a good Monday. Leave in the comments below if you know what I was trying to answer earlier, that word I was trying to think of, and what you did this weekend. If you had a good time, if you had a bad time, just leave below. I'll reach out to you. Maybe somebody will read your comment and they'll reach out to you. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the morning on the way home. Bye, guys.